What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Lynn here, aka iPod One Reviewer, with another episode of Between Gamers podcast. This is episode number 42, and again, we are very slim pickings, but things seem to go better with slim pickings. So, um, if you will see too, there's also like a little thing here for the title. It's where is the lack of support in this so-called gaming community? We'll get to that in a few, but yeah, we'll touch on that in a little bit. But we'll have everyone introduce themselves, and then we will go ahead and get started. So we'll start on my left, which is probably your right, with Will. What's up, Will?
Hi, what's up, everybody? This is Will. How are y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
I don't know. I don't really have much to say on the introduction part.
And next we have Dirty, who is missing his blue hair. What we tell you about Ludwig, Dirty?
Give me back to him.
Okay.
What's up, people? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dirty, and I'm here sitting eating a bowl of Golden Crisp. Well, there's some old school cereal right here.
Oh, yes.
Golden crisp.
Why you gotta make me hungry?
You said much.
Say anything about having me a nice juicy burger or something?
Oh my God! Stop, Dre.
Stop.
Last but not least, we have Mr. UHC91. What is up, Dre?
Hey everyone, I'm back. I was gone last week. Now I'm back with the jump off. Let's get started. What?
All right. So, who would like to get started with a topic?
I guess I could get started. Where are the games of 2016? Like, the gaming, it's 2016, and, like, there were games that last E3 were, or E3 of 2015 that they announced that are coming out in the spring, yet we haven't heard anything about it. They said that Horizon Zero Dawn was coming out in the spring, not happening. They said that The Last Guardian, I don't know if they said it was 2016 or spring of 2016. They said Star Ocean is coming out in spring of 2016. You know, like, and I have yet to see any of these games. It's like literally we're less than a month away from March, and we have yet to see any of these games. The only games that I know that are coming out is Pokken Tournament, The Division, Homefront 2, Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, and that's it.
If Homefront is anything like the demo, it's doomed.
Really? Is it that bad?
That demo was horrible. I had people shooting at me that didn't even have guns in their hands.
Wow.
They had their hands fixed up like they was holding a rifle or something. No gun.
That don't even seem right.
No.
And I had voice over IP turned off. People could still hear me.
Wow.
And what else? I did have a pretty good team though. Every time I died, they did revive me, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would not. I don't. No. The objectives didn't seem like too clear. You know, it tell you to go to this place. I'm like, all right, well, let me just follow the little dot on screen. You know. But yeah. If it's anything like that, I would not, definitely would not buy it. And I played Homefront on the 360. I liked it. But I guess I won't be getting it on the one.
On the one, the only one, the Xbox One.
So who else would like to comment on Will's subject?
I don't know what the game's at. I mean, you hear about the same ones, but it's mostly the exclusive, like Quantum Break and
Oh yeah.
What was the Crackdown 3? You know, those games that we mostly keep hearing about. We're not really hearing too much about anything else from um, multiplats,
Mm-hmm.
unless it's
Yeah.
a game like Call of Duty or
Right.
Creed. But other than that,
Mhm.
nah, they've been hushed. Maybe for a chance, they're trying to save it for E3.
I mean,
But
but
that's too long of a wait,
but no,
though.
but there are some games that are coming up before E3. Then it's just like, come on now, like Fire Emblem Fates. It's coming out on Friday. There's been very little talk about it. Like very
There's
little.
been less talk.
And then was it? And then next month, Square Enix is supposed to say something about Final Fantasy 15. Okay, where's the new trailer to get people hyped up so that way we can get hyped for this announcement of an announcement? Man, like,
The
come on.
trailer was in February.
But I
The
know, but it's like, but they haven't said nothing though. Like, come on, get people hyped up. Give us something. You got to give us something to get excited about. Something.
Well, no, they basically the thing that we're getting excited about is that they're going to give us an announcement of the release date of Final Fantasy
See, and that's the
15.
part. Now, see, that's the part that
That's
gets
too
me though. It's
much.
the fact that we're sitting here. We're supposed to get hyped over an announcement about when the release date is supposed to finally get announced. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, there's. I'm just. I
I
don't.
don't know. I just don't understand if they are confident that the game is done, why couldn't they just to the point where that they even said that we will announce the release date in March. Why couldn't you just announce it in Feb? What was the point of you bringing out February's thing? Like there was no point in that.
I mean, if the
Like
game is
why did
done, I
you
feel.
waste our time?
Yeah, I feel like it was if the game is done, why is it that we're not getting another trailer, getting some new news, drop y'all giving us some info, something,
Yeah,
give me
my hype for
something
that
here.
game is dying.
Like I'm for real though, and I mean, listen, and I'm sorry, and if it's not good, oh my gosh, they need to hang it up. Like they
I'm
just need
scared.
to.
I think it's
I'm
not
sorry,
gonna be
they're gonna
good.
need to hang it up. If it's not good, they just no, they need to be done with Final Fantasy. What is it? They have like 15 million of the games. Just stick to remakes and be done with it. Cause the fact that the game's been
No,
developing for
don't
over
stick
10.
to remakes. I'm tired of remakes. We need new IPs.
No, I'm saying
They
that
make
they need. I'm saying that they
everything.
need to be done with what was it? As far as making new games, no, remake some of the old ones so that way y'all can still, because they can still make a little bit of money off the franchise. Move on to something new and fresh, and keep it moving. Because sorry, but 10+ years for a game, and like, I mean, come on, you see where Nintendo's in here hyping up Pokemon. Everywhere you look, it's Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon. I'm like,
Mhm.
Square Enix, where's your hype? I mean, come on now. What is it? We're only like 2 months into it. Nintendo's already over flooded the entire social media with Pokemon, and you mean to tell me, okay, they can't do the same thing? Like they can't?
Yeah, but this is my problem. My problem with these games is that these companies, yeah, they're giving us stuff. They're like kind of throwing stuff at us, but they're not throwing us games. They're just throwing us the characters of the games, and they're throwing advertisements. Like Nintendo's like, look, we got Pokemon, right? They announced a new
Mm,
Pokemon. They have the Pokemon distribution. They have the promo cards at Toys R Us.
mm,
They have a bunch of stuff about Pokemon. Yeah, but they have yet to they have Pokemon Tournament, but then they also have yet to show us a mainstream game. I'm like, this is the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. Where
mm,
the hell is it?
mm,
And then there's the same thing with Zelda. Zelda Wii U got delayed. After we were promised it was going to come out in 2015. Well, where the hell is that at?
mm,
The only Zelda news that we technically got was just the fact that Twilight Princess is coming with a Wolf Link amiibo. That
mm,
is it, and they're not. And then on top of that, whatchamacallit, Sony's not really saying anything. There was just that hint of Crash Bandicoot being a possibility, but that didn't happen. And then like they literally debunked that, and so I don't think Crash is gonna be there. I don't think we're ever gonna see Crash again because Activision is not gonna let that go. It's not gonna let it
mm.
go. And so they're not gonna let go of Spyro either. Like that was the worst thing that Sony could have done, but whatever. Then there's like other characters that it's just like then there's like they're showing us characters. We do have a gaming event coming up in March called GDC, and we may see games around that time, which comes out like I believe on March
But how
15th or
big
something
is
like that.
GDE or GDC? Or,
GDC is I don't know how big it is, but it's a whole week long event, so I think it's huge. But I just don't recall it ever being a thing, and I'm thinking that that is when we will probably hear. I know that it's a long shot, but that's probably what we're gonna hear about. Like the titles like that are supposed to come out in springtime. So it's like I don't know. It's just like I'm not hyped this year. Like I'm not hyped this year. Like I was hyped when I saw E3 last year. Like I'm like, oh my god, 2016 is gonna be like greatest year of games and all this stuff. There's all these RPGs and fighting games and all these things coming out. Tekken 7, all this, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, all these big games are coming out, and already it's just so lackluster. There's like nothing there. And I mean, there is stuff there. It's just it's hidden. And then all these games got delayed. Like Star Fox Zero got delayed to April. Uncharted got delayed to April. So it's like, really? Mighty Number 9 got delayed 2 days before it was supposed to come out, or a week before it was supposed to come out. It got delayed.
I'd rather a game come out. I mean, be delayed
Yeah, but
than this mess that we got with the Street Fighter 5. Now
I
I
get it.
know people are gonna have something to say in reference to that. So, it is what it is, but y'all don't even sit up here and try to act like y'all did not have server issues and still do not have server issues with Street Fighter 5. Don't try to act like that you can't play through the campaign in an hour and 15, 20 minutes. Don't try to act like, well, what little bit of it that's there. Don't try to act like there's not going to be any DLC as well as paid DLC coming in the near future. So, while all these people are praising this game, Capcom should have come better. They should have, I expected more from them than what they released in this game. And that's what has have me on the fence in reference to buying this game. Because, I want that Ryu statue. That's basically the main thing I want.
Mhm.
And but the only way to get it is to get it, of course, in the collector's edition or whatnot. But it makes me so angry that they release games like this, and we have to like take it, and people do that, and it's nothing. It's like whatever, and if people continue to support this, then we're going to continue to get the same thing, or it's going to be less taken out, more taken out the next time, more taken out the next time, to where yes, this is a bare bones game. And within the time frame of me speaking about Street Fighter 5, the two people that were watching are gone. So that should tell you something too. It's like, and that's just it. People keep turning a blind eye to these things, then they're going to continue to happen. Nothing is going to be done about it. We
Yeah.
have shown that we can stand up as a community and make some changes. But people want to they want to stand up for the wrong mess. They don't want to support things that they should be supporting. And them Capcom releasing this half-ass game is not something that should be supported. I'm sorry.
I'm just getting sick of these games just being broken, period. Like,
Exactly. They should
like
not be
last time it
released
wasn't
that
even this
way.
bad. It wasn't this bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't this bad. Like
Well,
games are
that's
ready.
why I feel if they're gonna delay a game, cool, delay it. Do what you need to do to
Mhm.
get that game in tip-top, condition to be released. If you're gonna
Mhm.
release a game and it's just as bad, if not worse, than the damn demo, then what have you done? What was the point of the demo?
The thing is
The
that
beta, actually. What was the point of the beta? If you're going to release a beta, that's supposed to be a stress test. That's supposed to let you know, all right, we need to do this, 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 and this. People still should not be having issues with trying to connect to an online match.
hmm
Mhm.
you need to and they need to make games a little. In a way, I'm glad that there's kind of a drought happening a little bit because it just gives me time to catch up with games of 2015 that I just never got a chance to play.
Mm.
And but like the thing is that games these days are harder to to develop for because the resources are so much. They're trying to like make games like today's graphic standards, and then they're trying to compress it and
Mm-hmm.
make it smaller and all these other things. And Nintendo's just busy doing its own thing. Now, I don't know. Do you really think? I'm thinking that the reason why gaming is so hush hush right now is because NX. I honestly think that NX is and I could be wrong, but I think that people think that because the NX is not out, they're keeping their guns and they're saving it and waiting for Nintendo to reveal it, to find a counter plan against it. Because the thing is that if Sony and Xbox only have games to show, because Sony only has what, the VR headset, Xbox got I don't know what, Recore, Crackdown 3, Fable Legends.
I
I
thought
mean,
Crackdown got delayed, or was it
no,
Scalebound?
it was Scalebound that got
Yeah,
delayed to
Scalebound got delayed.
2017. And then so I'm like, those are the only games that Xbox got that are exclusive. I'm like, are you
Hmm.
serious? Like Xbox don't got nothing else? Like that's it? And it's like Xbox doesn't have anything except for Quantum Break coming out and maybe Crackdown, and that's it. Like nothing else. And so
Yeah, even with that, with the NX, it was rumored this. I don't know who. I don't know if it was a developer or somebody said that the development kit that Nintendo is sending out to these developers actually has what's the name of that, Unreal Engine 4
yeah, I
and
heard that.
Unreal Engine 4 and some other engine, Infinity Engine or some crap like that. So I don't know, but it is kind of strange that nobody is, mentioning, any type of games whatsoever. It's just kind of like quiet right now, you
Yeah, it's
know.
very quiet. Yeah, it's like the calm before the storm, kind of thing. And in a way it could lead to really good things, and then in another way it could just lead to like just disappointment. But the thing is like I just want like something to like I just at this point I'd be happy if they just say, look, we're going to be revealing some more stuff at this date, be on the lookout, but like I mean, it's nice to wake up and then, to be surprised that, oh, look, they have this new game coming out. Or like Crash Bandicoot, oh my God, it's a legitimate thing. And, that would be cool. But like, it's like, there's like really, it's like, it's been so unexciting. It's just been so unexciting. And I'm just like, I'm excited, but I'm like, I have no idea what to be excited for. Like Last Guardian's
Mm,
supposed to come out this year. I feel like that's going to get delayed. Zelda Wii U is supposed to come out this year, but when? Like all like these games like Persona 5 is supposed to come out this year. No idea when. Like there's just so much games that I wanted that they stated that was going to come out. Like Final Fantasy 15. When is that coming out? We're going to find out March 30th. We're going to have to wait till March 30th. Why March 30th? Are they going to release it on March 30th? That would be funny if that was the case. You guys wanted to know the release date? Well, it's today, and then people be like, "What?" But
Yeah,
I think that's a horrible thing. They would have to like say like next week or something just to get people prepared and to pick up on the news, because that would be horrible for them. But like I don't know. I mean, the only game that I'm really excited about is like Uncharted 4, and I'm not even really excited for that either. In a way, I'm glad that they're not showing so much, so that way that I don't have to like get my hopes up or get too excited, you know.
hmm.
But I really want to see something. I want to know that these games are still in development. I just want them to just even talk about it. Just talk about it. You don't have to even show me anything. I just need you to tell me that everything is okay and stuff. And I just feel like I'm not hearing that. And it's just like
Hmm.
I don't know, but. Mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Anybody
um,
else want to comment on Will's topic?
Mm. No, I'm good.
Well, if not, we'll bounce back to Street Fighter 5 if anybody want to comment on that.
Well, I don't have the game, so I can't really judge it for
Yeah, like
myself.
I really feel
But
too much.
Dirty?
but
wait,
well, you
wait,
know
wait,
what?
wait, 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 wait. Okay, Will, what was you saying?
Well, no, I mean it's not. I'm just saying,
Sorry.
but like, given the reputation of like online games these days, it doesn't surprise me if it is as bad as it is. I mean, I saw reviews and things of it being bad, but it's like getting eights across the board and stuff like that, and that's pretty high for a game that doesn't have no
Wow.
features. Because there's promise that like next month they're gonna have
Okay,
like
but
this big
still,
update.
that's $1 in a dream. You can't, go by what they say they're gonna do because
Because they said they were gonna have it ready by day one, and it didn't happen. So you can't really believe what they say.
nah,
But
people palms being greased. That's what that is. Ain't no way a damn broken game gonna get all eights across the board.
well, it's just around. That's just the average I've been seeing around for it.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yeah,
By who? Wait, what was that by IGN?
IGN gave it an 8 out of 10.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
sorry, Dirty. What? I'm sorry, Dirty.
No, it's like I was like excited for the game, and I didn't keep up with the game whatsoever. Like I just knew it was Street Fighter Five. It had some new characters, and I knew it was going to be coming out, in February. That's all I knew. I wasn't keeping up with the game. I wasn't trying to watch gameplay stuff on Twitch, nothing like that. I'm like a Street Fighter, and I started hearing little stuff maybe like 2 weeks before the game was coming out. Didn't pay too much attention, didn't look it up. And Dave, he was like, "Well, you still getting Street Fighter?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "There's videos out saying that the game is not finished. It don't have any modes, and this is like the day of me going to get the game on my lunch break." So I started looking at a couple of videos before I went to go get it, and I was like, "Wow." Now I could have left it there. But then I said, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get it, and I'm gonna give my opinion on it by making a video
Oh,
because
okay.
I'd rather have it in my hand." But as I can see right now, the gaming community on YouTube, they ain't saying nothing about this game.
I
They
want.
not they not praising it, and they also not bashing it. But I seen a short video from Dr. Trey yesterday. He said, "Remember when Splatoon came out and the content was going to be added, monthly by Nintendo?
Yeah.
Everybody
That
was
still
just going,
felt like a complete game, though.
yeah, but check this out." He said everybody was upset. You know what I'm saying? Not just Nintendo fans. He said non-Nintendo fans was upset, saying, "Oh, look at Nintendo. Look how they being greedy, and you guys should boycott this game and not buy it to show Nintendo that we don't want incomplete games. Boycott this game." And I've seen a couple of videos of people saying, "Don't pick up Splatoon when it come out." So was the same thing for Street Fighter Five. Nobody is saying anything about Street Fighter Five. So was the hate and the protest and don't go buy Street Fighter Five from all these other guys that were saying don't buy Splatoon, boycott the game? Why ain't nobody saying boycott Street Fighter Five?
Mhm.
It's like, to me, it's like it's hush when it's on their console of choice.
Oh, there you go.
It's like they don't want to get developers mad, because I said it before in the podcast, and it might have been Real Gamer 27 or Dave. I said if Sony or Microsoft lost third party like Nintendo, you motherfuckers can hang it up, because you would not get an exclusive to damn near a year apart from Microsoft and Sony. At least Nintendo is trying with their IPs. Nintendo doesn't have a big party to just put all their games in development and just put them out. You have to wait 3 to 4 months. But I say if it came to Microsoft and Sony, you would damn near be waiting 8 months to a year for an exclusive if they didn't have third party. The Wii U has failed, but hell, I can still tip my hat off to Nintendo because they're still pumping out games. It may be 3, 4 months apart.
Mhm.
I don't have to wait a fucking year if that's the only console I had. So it's like these gamers don't want to get third party upset, and they just take anything third party throws at them. because they know if third party leaves, they have nothing. You have nothing. And those precious first party titles you're going to be waiting for, Uncharted. That's about it. We still haven't heard nothing about Ratchet and Clank. And that
Nope.
Ratchet and Clank is a freaking remake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is nothing but remakes. And it seems like I get more excited off the remakes than I do the other titles.
That's bad.
Because you know what you're getting when you get a
That's
remake.
bad though.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't leave out Nintendo. They doing the remakes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I get more excited hearing about a remake. Like, oh snap! I remember that game. 10 years ago.
Oh.
But where's the creativity? That's what I want to know.
The creativity, I think, is there. It's
Talking about
just
remakes is not creative.
well,
Well,
no,
man,
they're doing remakes because to buy them time.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. It's just to buy time.
Mhm.
But when they do pop out these other games, it's as if they've been rushed.
Mm-hmm.
So, you still not getting quality for the money that you pay.
Third party knows. These developers know that these gamers want these games, and why they want them so fast, I have no idea. Because they hype up games in the community. The game comes out, and then damn near 3 to 7 days later, you hear nothing else about the game. Nobody is talking about the game. Nobody is showing about the game. Only time they really keep showing about the game if they get the PC version, and it's just to show on the highest setting of graphics. Like
Mm-hmm.
these gamers in the community is like that's all they looking for. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I got the PC version, and I got it in 60 frames per second on 4K settings. Nigga, you don't even got a 4K monitor.
Or TV.
I can't see it in 4K. So why is you showing it in 4K? Like this is what the community has boiled down to is worrying about sales, numbers, and high end, graphics. That's it in this community. Nobody is talking about the real issues that's going on with these games and third party. They rather argue about fucking sales. Like, I can care less about a sale. I can care less about the sale of Wii U as long as I know there's some great games coming for it. And so on with Microsoft and Sony. Like, I can care less Sony is in the lead. I can care less how many they sold. Just bring the games that's fun and completed. Don't bullshit me with taking stuff out and trying to resell it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Locking it behind a paywall.
Yeah. But when you look at these guys on YouTube, their videos, that's all they talk about is sales, numbers. Oh, this game going to the PC. Why is you upset that Microsoft is putting their game on the PC?
Exactly. You
Don't
still
you
get
need-
it on that.
Like, don't you need Microsoft Windows to operate your PC? You might as well say the PC is Microsoft.
Phil Spencer got like all upset. He's like, "So you're mad because more people can play the game?" I mean, like seriously?
I know, right?
He's like, why are you
that
getting
don't make
mad
no
because more
sense.
people can get the game, and you're getting the game for free. It's not like we're forcing it upon you.
That
I
is
mean, you can
crazy.
choose not to play it. The thing is like they're like, well, I want. It's like you're not giving me a reason for my Xbox. You're not a reason for me to be an Xbox owner. I said, look, you gotta understand that. Look, you bought an Xbox for the. See, honestly, I don't even know why I bought the Xbox. Because in the beginning they had a strong launch lineup. They had more exclusives than PlayStation did, and now it's like flip flopped. Just flip flop. The people in the beginning that have the most launch exclusives end up not getting any more games, and then the other side starts to get all the games. And then so it just seems like that's how it worked. Because when the Xbox 360 came out, it didn't have much of a launch lineup either. and then PS3, had a whole year to get its act together. And then it had some launch titles. I remember it was like
Mhm.
Resistance, Virtual Fighter 5, and that was it. But they didn't have Heavenly Sword ready, nothing to get people like hyped about it. And
Mhm.
so I'm just like, you know what? No.
But see, everything is now. Last generation, this generation. What we on, eighth generation?
We're on eighth, yeah, the eighth generation.
If you look at it, 7 and 8 has been switched around.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody was talking about this last generation. Nobody was talking about numbers. Nobody's talking about sales. Xbox 360 was the least powerful, just like it is now. PlayStation 3 was powerful, just like it is now. But PlayStation 3 was trailing behind the 360, and nobody said anything.
Well, it
Even
was
though
the price.
even though the
Mhm.
360 was less powerful, nobody cared.
Well, nobody did care. No,
Mhm.
no. They said, well,
But
PlayStation
now,
got no games to show for it, and all their games were crappy in the beginning, where like the games just didn't work, and
Cause how long did it take them for finally get like some good games?
it took them like about 2 years
And
before
that's
they
way
went through
too
like a
long.
two. They went to a 2-year drought, and the
And that's
price was
really
six hundred
bad.
dollars. It was $600. It
What do you
didn't
say?
take them until the end of the life
Look,
cycle to finally start to
look,
get.
look. You saw that they learned that lesson this generation.
They learned that lesson this generation,
You saw,
definitely.
you saw how
But
quickly a lot of them bundles went down in price very quickly.
well, Xbox went down very quickly. The
Mhm.
reason why, the thing is that your console cannot be the most expensive. If your console's the most expensive, it ain't gonna be the number one console. You have to
Nope.
be offering something revolutionary, and it
Mhm.
seems like it's a good deal for the price that it's at, and it has to have like let's say, okay, could you imagine if Xbox sold, let's say that Xbox didn't have that DRM crisis, and they said it had 4K gaming support day one, when it came out. Plus, with those live features and all that stuff, Xbox would have still been number one because of that. Because 4K. Now that wouldn't grab people right now, but like I remember when Xbox 360 came out, I had to use the component cables, and I didn't have an HD TV, and it was just like it was freaking awesome because it made me want to get an HD TV. And
Mhm.
then so when I finally got one and I saved up all that money to get an HD TV, I was so amazed and blown away by how great the games looked at the time. And I'm just like, oh my god, what a freaking difference! And then so it didn't matter at that point. Like when you look at Gears of War on the Xbox and you compare it to a lot of games that happened, that came out around that time, Gears of War was just so impressive. And
yeah,
PS4 wasn't really giving things like that until like Uncharted came out, and then that's when like then I'm like, okay, now we gotta fight. Uncharted was like Sony's Gears of War, and then it just then Sony just started to get more popular at that time because that's when the price started to go low, and then they were doing the bundles like Dre said, and then all this, then the sequel, then God of War 3 was coming out, then Uncharted 2 came out, and I don't know if it was in that order, but it was just then the sequels just came out, and once the sequels came out, they were starting to get people again, and then they gained that momentum, and they didn't let it go, and I think at the end. I think PlayStation did end up ultimately beating Xbox 360 in sales. I think the reason why people were getting so fed up with Xbox was that around the time that Xbox was having the Red Ring of Death issue, people were getting fed up because they were sending it like 3 or 4 times back. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to get PlayStation. Then they found out that the PlayStation Online had free internet and that you didn't have to pay an Xbox Live fee and that you can watch Netflix and do pretty much everything that the Xbox can do. It's just it didn't have party chat, and that's what was the downfall. And so like with PS4, it has party chat, but I'm like, this is crappy. Like it sucks.
Mhm.
It's like I'm so used to never using party chat that I just don't use party chat. So it's like I don't. It's like a thing I don't even need anymore. It's like I got Skype. I can talk to all my friends and it's a clearer sound and it's better. But I don't know. It's in the end. It's like we want to play games, and there are people that are just using Xbox to watch Netflix and YouTube and things like that. They use it for the apps. They play PlayStation for games, and Nintendo for every time when like an exclusive comes out, or for Smash Brothers, or for Mario Kart. But it's like that's what it became now. It's like it's not fun for people. You know, it's like this generation's not fun. I just did not have fun with it yet. Like there hasn't been those groundbreaking games where I'm like, wow, that was a game. Like that was a great game, and people could scream Witcher and Metal Gear Solid 5, and they can say that to me. I think the last game that I personally had fun with in this generation was Bloodborne,
Mm.
and I never played the Dark Souls series before Bloodborne, so Bloodborne was a really good game to me.
Mhm.
So, and that was like the last time I had fun. But it's like now it's like they released a whole bunch of games at once and a bunch of open world games at once
Mhm.
that it was just so hard to catch up. And I'm just like, my God, this sucks. So, but that's just me though.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anybody else have anything to say?
What kind of set it off for? Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. All right. Next topic.
Mhm. Yeah. Um.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready for the next topic.
I don't know what the next topic is.
Um. Let's see. All right, Dirty. You had mentioned something about there's no excitement this generation.
Yeah. To me, there's really no excitement to the games. Just like Will said, he said probably the one game he really had excitement and joy playing, had that feeling was Bloodborne. I didn't get a chance to play Bloodborne. I didn't pick it up. Maybe in the near future. But it's like nothing like, sparked me. Only one game I would say that sparked me, and that was the Wonderful 101. Because to me,
Mhm.
it was something different. Um,
Mhm.
it wasn't doing, what the other games were doing. You had a bunch of little people that can form into a fist, a sword, all different type of weapons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was in the control of my hands, of me doing it. And Sony and Microsoft wasn't doing anything like that, you know. So that was the only game that really excited me when it was coming out and when I got my hands on it. Like I played that game every day until I finished it. And
Mhm.
it's like everybody was just so hyped about Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'm like, why is y'all hype over this Grand Theft Auto? You know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it ain't no different than what it was before.
Like you're just looking at better graphics. That's it. I'm like, you're not going to walk into any building you want. This limited. You know what I'm saying? It's you're going to do the same thing. And I knew what five was going to bring. So why should I get hyped up about it? I got the last one I got hyped up on was I don't know, was it Vice City or San Andreas?
Ooh. Oh
That was
Lord, that was like back in the day.
yeah. Like I wasn't really even hyped for four, but I picked it up day one and I did not like four at all. I couldn't even finish that game. It was
I mean,
just
to be honest, I just look at it something when you ain't got nothing to do, just run around and start shooting, kill people. That's all you really can do. Cool.
but like Batman, I brought the Batman. It was on sale for like $19. And don't get me wrong, it's a nice looking game, but it's like I played this on the 360.
Mhm.
It's still doing the same thing, except I can jump in the Batmobile. That's it. Shit, I have more fun playing MLB and 2K and those fucking sports games.
Mm.
I don't know. It's just not that that excitement is not there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said in last week podcast Nintendo with this NX. If you can get third party games, that's fine. But also go to third party and get these games we had back in seven and six generation that they feel that we don't want to play. For some
Like
reason,
what?
third parties seem like we don't want to play these games no more. We don't want to play Crash Bandicoot. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to play none of those games back in the day. And I wish Nintendo would be like, you know what? We're going to bring those games back. Even if we have to fork over the money, do it. Just do it. Fork over the money to get some of the games. Get the developers to make those games again. Bring back well, they was trying to bring back the game. I still got it on the GameCube. What was that horror game on the GameCube where like you lose your insanity, you start hallucinating? Um,
I have no idea.
it's right on the tip of my tongue, man. Man, I can't even remember the name of it, but they was talking about actually remaking that game, and I don't know what happened. They just stopped. I was like, that would have been so cool to have that game again. That was one of the best horror games on the GameCube besides Resident Evil. This game actually messed with your head when you played the game. You it would tell you that your controller has been unplugged and you couldn't move your character.
Oh, okay.
And it would say controllers out of port and you like what? And you scrambling like what the because you're surrounded by enemies, but it's your hallucination that's messing with you in the game. It was just crazy weird and it was fun and developers they don't want to go back to these games. But they not giving us anything new or exciting, you know. Like I said, Batman and all of them are cool, Assassin's Creed, but damn, how many you gonna throw at us in one generation?
Uh,
But then you have people saying Nintendo milks Mario, but hell, we only get like one or two Mario games within a generation, and that's
Mhm.
a 2D scroller and a 3D, and that's it.
Mhm.
but people are saying Mario as in Mario, like we got Mario Tennis, Super Mario Maker.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Like
but,
the,
but you just hearing his name Mario, but everybody else is in it. It's not an adventure game. It's not a story. You know
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying? Yeah, they can call it.
people still see Mario, so it's like it's regardless. It's just people are just gonna say things, they're gonna say things and they're gonna say stupid stuff. It's just we didn't even get a chance to get like that 3D Mario. I like you can count 3D World as a Mario game, but I guess that would count as our 3D Mario game. Our Zelda 3D game that's official will be Zelda Wii U. We didn't get a Metroid game this year. We didn't. We didn't get a Metroid game this generation. Dude, we got one. We got three last generation. So I guess that just gives them the A-OK. Star Fox we're getting, Star Fox Zero, but it's literally coming at the end of the life cycle when a new console's coming out. And it's like, I don't know. It's just like I miss games like Eternal Darkness,
That's
or
what it
like
is. Eternal Darkness.
yeah, Eternal Darkness, for the GameCube. That was a great game because it really did mess with you, and it was a very unique idea. And like Silent Hill was really good. Now Konami messed everything up, so now there's like this whole thing that's going on, and now there's this whole Kickstarter kick thing going on where people are paying these developers to create these games that we're not even guaranteed to be good. And
Yeah.
we're just going based off of the sole fact that they made Castlevania or the sole fact that they made Banjo-Kazooie. Now, I'm not doubting these companies, don't get me wrong. I did donate to a Kickstarter for Ukulele, which I have yet to see anything about that game, and that's kind of creepy, You expect to see something, and it's like nobody is showing anything. And it's just been disappointing. I mean, not the whole entire generation's been boring. Like, there's been good games. Like, I love Smash, and I was super excited for Smash. And Mario Kart 8 was really good. Splatoon was good, but it wasn't really for me because I'm not a multiplayer kind of guy. And then I just didn't like how you could not play with your friends like that. And then they just make it so difficult, and then I have to wait in the lobby for 3 minutes before I can even attempt to try to play with my friends again. I just think that was such a stupid concept, that you should just be able to have a squad and be able to play online with random
Hmm.
people. That's how it should have just been, and it wasn't like that. Super Mario Maker was short-lived because everybody just wanted to make hard levels, and nobody was here for that.
Hmm.
Well, it was a great idea on the outside, but when you really look at it, it wasn't really that fun. Then Xbox didn't really have any exclusives last year. Like, what was the exclusive that Xbox had last year? Was it Halo 5? Was that it?
Yeah, unless you want to count Forza.
Yeah, Forza counts. But Xbox only had what, like two, maybe, like, I don't know. I'm just to be safe to say, I'm gonna say, like, it was like single digits of exclusives. What did Sony have last year? It's like I don't even remember. Like they had Bloodborne, they had
They had the Order 1886.
yeah, the Order 1886, they had I don't know what else they had.
They had MLB The Show 15.
Yeah, the MLB. See, like, this is how bad my memory is. Like, I don't know, because like every game was multi-platform last year, and it's like this year so far. 2016. You show us all these great games at E3, but where are they at?
Yeah.
I understand that they're probably gonna wait till next E3 to show us something, or hopefully at this GDC we'll finally start to see stuff. Like, because March is usually the time to start showing things, but it's like I'm not feeling pumped this year. I'm trying to find little things to get me excited and to get me hyped for this year, and I'm not seeing it. Like, Pokken Tournament is, it's okay. I'm excited for it, yes, but it's like,
Does that have online multiplayer?
yes, it does, but it knocks it down to 30 frames per second.
Huh.
Yeah. And if you play locally, one of you has to play on the gamepad.
Well, we don't do local around here.
No, I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, but
So,
like, is it that much of? But see, that's the one thing I want to know. Is it that much of like a significance between 60 and 30? See?
yeah.
So
There's a significant things, like with fighting games, it's really good because it's like about frame inputs and things like that. So at 60 frames per second, it's more smoother and you can read it easier. I'm assuming. I'm not really a frame reader. I just play fighting games for fighting games, just to play
yeah,
for fun.
I mean that's kind of
But
like me. It's like they talk about stuff like, ooh, high resolution, 4K, 60 frames, all this. I'm just like, okay, I
60
don't.
frame, honestly, I don't really see the difference. I
It
mean,
all.
I see a difference, but like if you put it side by side, you see a difference. But like if you're physically just playing it, you wouldn't even
No,
notice the
but there's some
difference.
things like they be always behind about, oh, the quality is so good. Can't you just tell the difference? And I'm just sitting there like, I can see it clearly on both ends. What's the difference?
Yeah.
You know? So
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
I know you gotta go soon, so we're gonna touch on this last subject. Well, last two subjects before you go.
Okay.
Um, basically, what's on the sorry, Dre, but Will gotta go soon. But what's
No,
on
it's fine.
the title of this video is basically as something that we have discussed previous, and I feel like a broken record having to discuss it again, but it seems that people just don't either they don't understand or they just don't care. Um, and that's lack of support here in the gaming community. Um, our buddy Will posted a video yesterday, day before yesterday, in reference to taking a break from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I got sad. I'm like, wait a minute. But I understand. I understand why.
Yeah.
And I feel that a lot of it has to do with the lack of support in the gaming community, and that like if we were getting support from people, that we would be more inclined to make more videos because people actually watch and want to see what could the type of content that we release. But we don't get that. And that's a problem, because I know for a fact, Will, that you put a lot of time and effort into your videos.
Yeah.
To the most minute of things. It could be anything from, the way you tweak your intro, to the type of music you have on there, to the type of music you have on your videos, to the type of green screen background or whatever you put up. I mean everything to the most minute of things. I mean, we'll even write scripts for his videos. I mean, how many people do that?
Mm.
So it's like, I understand that it takes a lot of time and effort. People may not understand that. People maybe they do, and maybe they just don't care because we're not sitting here bashing each other. We're not taking sides as consoles go, or PC, or whatever the case may be. We don't get involved with that because we feel that if you're a gamer, you're gonna game on any and everything. Simple as that. It don't matter, whether or not you are, whether you platinum a game. That, to me, I don't care about that. But
Mm.
see, somebody like you will, that's important to you. You
Yeah.
know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'll let you go ahead and say what you need to say in reference to this. But yeah, I think it's horrible that good YouTubers are leaving YouTube because of the bullshit that's going on within the gaming community.
Well, here's what I have to say on the whole situation of me just taking a break off of YouTube. It was never really the intention that it was just that that I'm just like that I'm not getting support or anything like that. It was never really for that. It was just what it was that it was something that I was enjoying doing. I enjoyed doing it like all the time, but then it just got to the point where it's like I was like I felt like I needed to be creative, even though I wasn't really getting any support or nothing. I wasn't like people weren't commenting or anything like that, so I wasn't getting any feedback. And because I wasn't getting any feedback, I felt like I had to do something. Like I wanted to get support, but then at the same time I didn't want it. But then it's just like so then it became so much that I was focusing more on the channel and not gaming. And because I wasn't playing games like that, or I would hold it off and just kind of push it to the side, I didn't think that it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I didn't think it was. It was driving me nuts,
Mhm.
because I had a lot of things happening, and it was driving me nuts because it's like I can't just sit there and play games. I wasn't platinuming games anymore. It was becoming more of like, like I'm just trying to get this new footage out there as quickly as I possibly can, and then that's it. And then I'll move on to the next game. And then a bunch of games were coming out at the same time at the time when I was really really busy, and it just became very hard to just keep up. And then eventually it's just like I was thinking, well, maybe I should try live streaming. Maybe I should just live stream my gameplays and do all that stuff. But nobody's gonna sit there for 6 to 7 hours watching me play a game. And so
I
I don't
mean,
expect that. But like I mean I know that there's people that are gonna probably watch maybe for like an hour, maybe 2 hours the most, and then they'll just because people are gonna be too busy playing their own games. And then on top of that, since
Let's
I
say
do games,
if you were like PewDiePie or something, they
yeah,
would
if I
sit
was
there for
PewDiePie, yeah, they'll
six
be there all
hours.
day. But like, but like I'm not PewDiePie. So the thing is that, and I'm not expecting to be PewDiePie, but like, I guess there was a part of me that I did want to follow him. It would be nice, that I put 9 years into YouTube. I've been doing this for 9 years, and to put in all and throughout my journey I've been learning new things every day. And I've been like there was days where I would pull an all-nighter just to learn how to do a certain edit thing for the channel, or how to do a specific like intro, and doing all these videos, because when you do these videos they could take days. They could take days to do it, and then by the time I release it, it's outdated and nobody's looking for it no more. Like if I so I felt like I had to like put up a video that day, which means I had to sacrifice editing, I had to sacrifice all that stuff, because nobody's looking for it. Because you have to, because you're if I was in competition with these people get it early. There's some people that can get these games way early, like a month in advance, a week in advance, and they're allowed to showcase it like 2 weeks beforehand. and then I don't get, and then so on top of that, if I decide, if I let's say that I got a game a day late, it's already outdated. Everybody already got it. Everybody's busy playing it, and nobody's looking for it because it already came out. So nobody's here for it except for people who can't afford it, or just curious or on the fence, or plan on getting it, that Friday, or plan on getting it next paycheck or something. So it's like, you get little views, but it's just that you don't get that kick-in thing that you want. But it's like, in the end, it's like I didn't want to do it for views. It was actually getting kind of scary and weird because when I was doing live streaming, I just started to have stalker type people now, and it just became like, I don't know if I can handle that, because you don't want, like, because you're trying to be nice to people, but you don't want to say that you're creeping me out because that people could take that the wrong way. And so then there's just that. I just been stressing because I felt like I needed to do something, and then I'm thinking, well, I only have 151 subscribers. Not a lot of people really comment. Not a lot of people, like 30 people look at my videos, per video, and I'm just thinking, like, maybe I'm just doing too much too quickly, and it's just, maybe I just should just, like, literally just take a break for a bit. Let me recharge, get some new ideas by actually enjoying gaming again. And then when I feel the need to do a video, then I'll do a video. But it's just, I felt like I needed to do a video. Like, I felt like there was a goal, an unrealistic goal that I was putting on myself. And honestly, that's just what happened. I just felt like, I've been doing this for 9 years, and it's just like, it's fun and it's great, but it's too much. I feel like I'm not enjoying games like I used to, and I feel like I need to get back to that, refresh, and then just come back to it.
Okay.
But from what you just said, Will, you were saying, with the editing and stuff like that, and it takes time. You have to think about also the so-called bigger YouTube. Now, you talking about PewDiePie, whatever the hell his name is, and Boogie, but just other people that have, like 5,000, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
10,000 subscribers. Just imagine what they have to go through.
Oh,
What I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's even worse for them.
Yeah. So I mean, you, I understand what you're saying. You want your channel to grow, and you want to put stuff out there. You want people to watch it and be like, you know what, this is a channel I'm gonna come back to. You know what I'm saying? And you putting yourself through all this, hard effort. What I'm saying? Hard work. But then again, you gotta look at that same guy, that's way ahead of you.
Hmm.
He's going through 3 times as much, or maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? Just the videos, just to get that game that he know is going to be hot. If he can find it and have it within 2 to 3 days before it hit the streets.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You have to find where you can actually get this game. You know what I'm saying? That Friday before Tuesday come, or that Saturday before Tuesday come, so you can have that gameplay up there.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing. And once you find that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're pretty much good of what game you want to stream, or what game is going to be popular, or somebody might just left a comment and be like, oh man, I hope you're getting this game. You know what I'm saying? And now that pushes you,
Yeah.
I got to try to find this game so I can be the first one to have it. So I
Somebody
think
did do that for me. They.
it just goes around, period, of
Yeah.
trying to, do this whole YouTube thing.
Hmm. And it's just like, and it's also expensive too. It's just expensive to just
It
be
is.
current. And then you have to pick and choose which game is going to be there. I mean, like, for example, there's gonna be people that don't have a PlayStation 4, and they want Street Fighter 5, and so they're gonna be looking at videos of Street Fighter 5 all day. Because it's something that they want. So, but like, I don't have Street Fighter 5, so it's like, so I don't know. And then there's just certain games where you don't want to get it because it's not going to be good. Or like, day one. I didn't get Street Fighter because it wasn't good or nothing. The reason why I didn't get Street Fighter is because they always make a new version every year, it seems like. With
Yeah.
updated, frames and fixes on all the characters that are broken. all DLC characters are going to be in it. You know, all this stuff like that. I'm like, I'll just wait till Ultra Street Fighter 5 comes out, and then I'll be okay. You know, it's arcade edition,
You know,
and it'll be cheaper.
I told this one, I don't want to put their name out, but I told this one YouTuber because they like streaming, and they started to get people that watch them, on the Xbox, and the PlayStation. So they was asking like, oh, you're going to be getting this, right? You're going to be getting this game that's going to be coming out in like, within a couple of weeks, right? Or, oh, you know what? You should get you a capture card and blah blah Skippy. I said,
Yeah.
you know what? With them saying this, that they want you to get a capture card, they hoping you can get this game so they can watch you stream. Then you tell them, well, you know what? This game you want me to have within like 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to hit a donate button and help me out. Since you
Yeah.
come into my stream, every time I stream, no matter what time it is, I see the same people in the comment section talking to me and talking amongst each other. Then, yeah, gaming is expensive.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially when you have more than one console. It gets really expensive. So, like I told that person, I said, you know what? Don't be a dick about it, but just tell them, like, hey, y'all know this is expensive, and y'all want me to have these games. Y'all see me playing them, and I appreciate y'all coming to my channel, but I'm gonna need a little help because I can't always get these games day one. To your people like that, you know what I'm saying, they can understand. Because 9 times out of 10, they don't have the game, so they come into you to watch the game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So don't tell them like, oh, donate this or donate that. Just let them know like, hey, whatever you want to donate. I don't care if it's 50 cents. It's
Yep.
something that's going towards that game that I will have day one, and you will be watching me play it live stream.
Hmm.
So they said they're gonna try it and see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if they study it in the comment section, like, oh, you're gonna get Street Fighter 5, I can't wait to see you play that. Oh, you're gonna get this when it come out. Like, you know what? I got other things. I do have a life, and I do like playing the game, but I can't get every game because I done seen on Twitch where this guy was playing Killer Instinct, and he wanted to be like the ranked number one. This guy said he's staying up for the next 12 hours. He was like, I may take a 15 or 30-minute break to get something to eat. He was like, you know what? No, I'm not even going to take a break. I'm going to just keep going. And you can see people that's donating money, $30, $50, $10, and it's going across the screen at the bottom. Like, damn. Like, he have a lot of people that follows him and watch him, and they want him to have these certain games that come out. And he told them, he's like, hey guys, game coming out Tuesday. I forgot what game he said. If you want me to get it, I don't mind getting it. Just donate a little something. And names start going across the board of people that was donating to him.
I know, but it's like the whole benefit, the whole difference is like you need to have you need to have like a really good dedicated following to get something like that to even happen. And the thing is like getting that dedicated following is different. And my problem was when I was working on my channel was that I was struggling trying to find an identity, something that people would come back for. There were people that would stick to one game and they get like a crap ton of subscribers. Like let's say that I chose something like Grand Theft Auto 5 and I stuck with that even after all these years. People who are fans of Grand Theft Auto 5 and want to see what I'm doing in Grand Theft Auto 5, like, let's say that I do like a 1080 spin or flip on my motorcycle bike off of the top of Mount Chiliad or whatever it's called, and just do like some crazy stunts and stuff. People would be into that, and it would be cool. But I don't want to spend my whole entire time being dedicated to one game. It drives me nuts. I would hate the game. And the thing is that I don't want to be that person that's going to fake liking a game for so long. It's like, no. I can talk about theory videos and do theories and stuff like that and talk about, how this is and this and this and this. But like that in itself, it takes like months to like to like get a really good video down. And it's like, I'm not a professional editor by no means. I can't do really fancy things like, like Hollywood and the top YouTubers who have people that they can pay for to do their editing for them, which is good, like, which is lucky of PewDiePie. PewDiePie could literally he don't have to do anything. He just does videos, do like 5 hours of recording, gives it to the guy, pays him his cut, and then he just does all the editing for him. But PewDiePie claims that he does his own editing. I find that hard to believe with the amount of content that he posts up daily. But like, now he's doing a TV show. I'm like, where does he have the time?
Right.
So it's like, it's like, it's hard because like, I guess I just need to speak with more YouTubers who have like a consistent schedule. Like, how do you find your identity and stuff? Like Lynn's identity is that she unboxes videos, and she does unboxing videos, and she shows people all this stuff, and people come to her for that. And then on top of that, she has the podcast as a side thing, and then she has that. You have your vinyl records, and you have you have your unboxing videos, and Dre has his amiibo unboxing videos. So it's like there's reasons to come back to your guys'
Correction.
channel.
Dre don't unbox no amiibos.
Well,
Hush.
okay, showing off his amiibo. Um,
Thanks,
so,
Will.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to add that, but I was just trying to like find examples because you guys are known for a thing, and me, I'm just like all over the place. Because I get bored if I stick to something for so long. I get bored of it, and then I feel like I need to like do something else, but it's like I have to stick with one thing. So I'm trying to find that thing that's fun and that people come back to. And the thing is, like, I'm not getting any response. I'm not getting no feedback. So it's like I feel like what I'm doing is wrong and that nobody likes it. So I'm just like, I gotta try something else. I gotta try something else. I gotta try something else. But yeah.
I say do what's fun to you. Whatever
Yeah.
you are passionate about, do that, because then, it's more of you having fun and then having that interaction as opposed to you feeling like it's a job.
Yeah. It's just that that's my struggle. I've just been so focused on basically hitting brick walls all the time that I feel like I just need to just take a break from it and find what makes me excited about it, So I'm just playing a few games and just like beating it to completion, get back to the flow of gaming again, and then when the exciting stuff does come out, like NX and things like that come out, then that's when I'll come back. But it's just for right now, it's just people are just finding my old videos now, and I feel like having 350 something videos on my channel is I need to give time for people to catch up. I can't do that all the time and just post up videos. I need to take like frequent breaks in between. But yeah.
Well, we've got one more topic, Will, that you would like to discuss, and that's the Mitomo pre-registration that's up now.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, you guys can actually go to pre-register for Mitomo, which is the cell phone game for Android and Apple iOS. You can download it, but you can register it, and then it comes out somewhere in the middle of March. I believe it's like the 15th of March or something along those lines, and you'll be able to do that. But also, the benefit of doing this is that if you do pre-register this, you get platinum coins. I don't know what these platinum coins do. I don't know how many you're gonna get. I don't know, but Nintendo has yet to reveal that information. But it's a little simple process. I think the only thing that people are having trouble with is that you get a little number like emailed to you, and then you have to put that number in there, and people have been having trouble with that part. But once you sign up for this pre-registration, you will no longer be a part of the Nintendo ID part. You're still a part of it, and you keep all your stuff and everything like that, but it will just turn into your My Nintendo account. And then, so that way that if you guys decide to ever get a new Nintendo console or anything like that, you will already be connected to the new My Nintendo account. So, there's that. So, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to add before we close?
Nah.
Any little mini rants or anything while we're here?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
All right. Well, I'm gonna just touch on a little bit of what Miss K had said. You know, if you support gamers, then you need to support them. Don't sit up here and say that you support people, but there's nothing to show for it. So, you know, I'm with Miss K 100% with on that. Um, and we as gamers need to stick together. But you know, it's too many there's too many sides. You know, it's not enough unity. It's too many sides. You've got people that are strictly Nintendo, people that are strictly Microsoft, people that are strictly, you know, Sony, people that are strictly PC, you know, and I'm sorry, but gaming is gaming to me. You know,
Mhm.
mhm.
your opinion may be different than mine, and that's fine. You know, this is the United States of America. We can have a difference of opinion. But at the same time,
Mhm.
to me and to a lot of people in my circle, which is very small, by the way, if you are a gamer, you game on multiple platforms, or you can still game on one particular platform, but don't make people feel bad about their choice of platforms.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, you know, if I was strictly Nintendo, that doesn't mean that I'm pro Nintendo and anti everything else. If I'm strictly Microsoft, that doesn't mean I'm pro, you know, Xbox and, you know, nay everything else. Some people
Right.
just have a preference, and there's nothing wrong with preference.
Right. There's
Don't
nothing
make
wrong with
other
only.
people feel bad for
Right.
their preference. And that's
Right. And
just
it's,
it. There is no console war. Console wars are
mhm.
stupid. It don't make a hill of beans sense. It's ridiculous. Y'all need to stop because it's bullshit. Seriously.
Mhm.
So that's all I'm gonna say about that is that you know, people need to argue or have a difference of opinion of things that matter. Like
Mhm.
these companies coming out with these broken ass games. Why don't
Mhm.
you have a discussion about that as opposed to this console does 1080p, this console only does 980? Who cares? Why don't you just play your games? Have fun doing that. Stop sitting
Mhm.
up here bitching and griping and trying to look up people's gamer scores to see how much of a gamer you claim they are. Stop it. Because
Lord.
apparently you have no life. Get a
Mhm.
woman, get a man, get something, but stop sitting up here messing with these gamers because they don't fit your profile of what a gamer should be. Just stop it. We
Right.
done. So that's all I got to say about that. That's my little mini rant. So
Mhm.
anybody else have anything to say in reference to that?
No.
I agree with you. Pretty much, it's just as stupid to say have like a console war in the first place. It's just like just play whatever you want to play and let was it live and let live. I mean, shoot, if someone wants to play on multi-platform, let them be a multi-platformer. Want someone wants to be strictly Sony, be strictly Sony. Want to be strictly Nintendo, be strict Nintendo. Just do you and be happy. Stop sitting
Exactly.
here
But
bitching, whining, moaning, complaining about how your console is the best and everything else. Who says? It's just like, okay, fine, fine. And I mean, I'm not saying like you have to love everything, but it's just like, like you say, you don't have to make people feel bad or feel like as if their choices are stupid or something. Then that's just
Exactly.
immature. Or,
Exactly.
I'm
well,
just like,
I could say one thing, and since I be in the community, and I get a chance to talk to different people. There's a lot of people in this community, I think, and I could be 100% right, that they claim they you know uh, fanboys of Xbox or PlayStation, but they also have another console. Trust me, they have another console. And the reason why I say that, it was one YouTuber here, and they said, they like to talk trash about Nintendo and the Nintendo community, but at the end of the day, they said, well, I just pre-ordered the Xenoblade Chronicles X limited edition, collector's edition, and my friend, he's gonna let me use his Wii U so I can play it because he don't play it no more. Who in the hell? What grown person goes spend money not on a regular, but the collector's edition, but then go get their friend's Wii U to play it?
A
Makes
bullshitter.
no fucking sense to me whatsoever. And like I told Dave, I'm like, he's an idiot. He is a complete idiot. I said, Dave, the man has a Wii U. You can't tell me he doesn't have a Wii U. He has one. You're not going to go out of your way and buy a collector's edition of a game that go to a console you do not own, and then go borrow somebody else's to play it. That's unheard of. So I think it's a lot of gamers in this community that does have the other console, but they won't let you know.
Hmm.
They would not let you know because if they did, they'd be called a hypocrite. Well, how can you like but still but get a Nintendo or a Sony?
But see, that's just it. They should not have to feel some type of way or make up stories if this is in fact a story of having to borrow their friend's Wii U. They shouldn't have to do that.
But
If
see,
you want a game on the Wii U when you a grown ass man, there is nothing wrong with that because I'm a grown ass woman and I game on the Wii U and I have no shame.
but
Okay?
I said, it's like people like to you know what this is the same person that likes to try to expose another person. They like to
Oh,
they keep files and stuff on their computer, so they can go back
Hmm.
and analyze the video and try to spot things in the video in the
oh
background.
my god.
This sounds like some drama queen that has no life.
Oh my
Well,
god.
you can call them a girl if you want, cause you know what I'm saying.
Well,
It's
drama king, look, drama king, drama queen, still same thing. Somebody
it's
who is
just,
about the bullshit.
That's funny.
Mhm.
it's just ironic to me that a
Stop.
person would stoop that low to. I'm not buying any game on a PC and then gonna say, well, I'm gonna borrow my friend's PC so I can play this game. That don't even sound right coming out. What the hell am I buy a PC game for just to borrow my friend's gaming machine PC just to play it? That don't make sense.
Mm.
But like I said, I
Mm-mm.
think it's a lot of these guys in the community that that hates, or I think they choose sides to know that what, I think I could get views if I go this way and say bad stuff about Nintendo and Microsoft and uphold Sony, then I can get those Sony guys on my side to get some subscribers. Plus, the Nintendo fans and Xbox fans, they'll start hearing my video and see it, and then they have to subscribe. So when I make a video, they can come back and make a video of their own about me or leave something in the comments. That's all they doing. That is
These
all they
cannot
are
be
doing.
and like was then these people who do this kind of stuff. How many subscribers do they have?
When
I'm just curious.
you look at them, they got a few thousand.
Yep.
But when you
Yeah.
see video, their video is just barely hitting 1,000, and they have a few thousand. So
Mm.
I just right before I came into the podcast, somebody was telling me that there's rumors that another person in the gaming community that is so called, the face of everything, you know what I'm saying, buys his youth, buy his subs and buys comments.
Buys comments.
Yeah.
So you can
That's a
actually
thing?
Yeah.
likes,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
comments.
Mm-mm-mm.
By comments, subscribers, and
Mm-mm-mm.
That is crazy.
so if you don't have a job, if you need a job, there you go.
Mm-mm-mm.
But then again, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I can see why they have like 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, when you go back and start looking at their videos, they only have maybe like 1,200. So who's to say before they actually got big in this gaming community, they wasn't doing that themselves?
Hmm.
And that's all I got to say.
Well, Meek, you got anything to add?
Man, just
This workaholic.
the word game is game. You game on anything, everything, whatever you want. If you're having fun, you have your fun.
Mm-hmm.
Don't, why war over something? They made these game systems just for us to buy and to have fun your own way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay, is that everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess on that note, we're going to end the podcast then. So hopefully everyone was entertained. Maybe you learned something, maybe not. Either way, I hope everybody had fun, enjoyed themselves, and get in on the conversation. You
Mm-hmm.
have something to say on what we discussed, leave it in the comments below. If you would like to be a guest here on the podcast, let me know, and we can arrange for that. So, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end the podcast and have everyone do their outros, and we will see you guys next week. So, we're going to go in the opposite direction with Mr. UHC91.
Hey everyone, it's Dre, aka UHC91 here. As always, Lynn, thank you for having me. I have a new unboxing video coming up of Tales of Hysteria, the collector's edition. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, it'll be up probably by like the end of the week or so. And with that, we are out, y'all.
And next we have Dirty.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dirty. I just did an unboxing on my video, the old Dirty 33. Got the Street Fighter collection. Don't pick it up. Wait till a year later. You ain't missing much.
What did you-
Oh, that poor game.
I want the Ryu statue though.
Mm.
Ain't gonna be too many more times you could get that.
Yeah. There's a mode coming out next month in March. So.
Mm.
All right. Next we have Meek of MeekMeekGaming.
Hello, gamers. I want to thank Lynn for having me. Sorry I was late. Gotta get that
Missed the
overtime.
whole podcast, girl.
I know it. Gotta get that overtime, making money by these games so I can give y'all some
Yeah.
videos. And hopefully this weekend y'all might see some new videos if I get the new Marvel Lego game. And y'all can catch me at MeekMeekGaming, which I did make a Facebook page for MeekMeekGaming and a Twitter page for MeekMeekGaming, so make sure y'all check that out.
Look at you. Okay. I guess on that note, we'll go ahead and end the podcast. Again, be sure to follow everyone that's here on the panel. While you're here, hit that subscribe button for more videos to come in the near future. And be sure to follow everyone on the panel. I will link their channels down below. And yeah, until next week, guys, take care. Be safe.
Let's all put our money together and buy subs.
Lord.